Aloha, sports fans, and welcome to the Air, Land, and Sea edition of the Maui News Sports Report. From the ocean to the court to the diamond, we reach all facets of MIL action this week. Once again, I'm joined by Jordan Helly. And Jordan, we have a lot to cover, so let's get right to it. We have to start for the second week in a row with the history-making MIL Surf Meet Saturday at Lahaina Harbor. This is the league that has been first with a meaningful transfer rule in this state, first with 8-man football in this state, and the first to define Divisions 1 and 2 by school size in this state. Now they're the first league anywhere in the world to have a sanctioned high school surf meet. 52 kids, 7 schools, made history Saturday at Lahaina Harbor.
Yeah, historic day all around, no matter which way you cut it. It was a big day for the entire league. The two teams that really stood out that won both the team titles were the Lahaina Luna boys and girls. Sweep for the Lunas in the team competitions. Lahaina Luna's kind of star is Sierra Lerbeck. She won the girls shortboard division. She's competed in some tournaments around the globe, has aspirations to maybe try and get on the longboard women's professional tour after graduation. So she's somebody to keep your eye on. In the girls' bodyboard division, it was a sweep for Kincaid Kaulike. They went 1-2 with twins Ginger and Amber Prados. Bodyboarding along with shortboard, the two divisions that make up the team competition. In the boys, again, Lahaina Luna winning that competition. It was Nainoa Stewart for Lahaina Luna winning the boys' bodyboard contest, and then Na'ali'i freshmen, Kincaid Kaulike, Lahaina Luna and Kincaid Kaulike, kind of the two schools that kind of really shone in this meet, were led by freshman Cody Young, who won the shortboard division. As you mentioned, a historic day for the league, much like with 8-man football, as you talked about a little bit earlier, the MIL setting the tone, setting the example for the rest of the league. You got to imagine the ILH with their resources, the OIA with their size. They'll be jumping on board, and for the MIL to put on a very successful meet on Saturday, I think it's going to open a lot of eyes, maybe kind of quell some concerns for leagues around the rest of the state, and it'll be a year or two before the rest of the state has jumped on board and we'll see some state competitions. All you need is 3 leagues to sanction it. We've seen the momentum on 8-man football. I think surfing's going to happen much quicker.
No doubt. I believe next year is the year we will see a state high school surf meet. And it was 3 years ago that Keith Amemiya stood at a podium with Governor Abercrombie saying that high school surfing was coming. It was 10 years ago that the Board of Education, the State Board of Education, unanimously approved the sport up at EL School at a meeting at EL Middle School just up the street, and it didn't happen until Saturday. And as you said, Jordan, it was the work of a lot of people who made it come true. 2 more meets on the inaugural season schedule next Saturday at DT Fleming Park at 7 a.m. And on April 19th, the first MIL Surf Championship meet will take place at Ho'okipa Beach Park, and we will cover it all along the way. Other sports really getting going in spring action. MIL baseball finally really kind of getting on track after a lot of rain and a lot of delays. It's wreaked havoc, but Baldwin and Maui High have stepped up to the top of Division 1, and at the top of Division 2 is Molokai and St. Anthony after a big win for the Trojans on Saturday.
Yeah, much like the whole county experienced over the weekend, rain was the big story for the outdoor sports as well over the weekend. Because of that rain, a lot of the records are kind of big disparity in terms of games played. Games will be made up on Monday in both Division 1 and Division 2. After this week of play, weather permitting, of course, cross our fingers, we should kind of get back on track where teams have kind of played an even number of games. In Division 1, as expected, undefeated still, Baldwin and Maui High at the top of the standings, 2-0. Right behind them, Kamehameha Schools, Maui, 3-2. They've played 5 games, 3 more than both the Bears and the Sabres. Kincaid Kaulike and Lahaina Luna with each a win. Na'ali'i at 1-3, Lahaina Luna at 1-4 in the Division 2 side. Kind of as expected, St. Anthony with a pretty veteran crew kind of getting back into the mix in Division 2. They sit at 1-0, big win over the weekend. Molokai as well, 1-0. Seabury and Lanai 0-1 in the Division 2 slate.
MIL softball has had a little bit better luck with getting games in the rain. And as usual, Baldwin and Lahaina Luna stand atop the Division 1 standings. No surprise there, but look at the Division 2 standings. Hana leading the way.
Yeah, for a school of less than 100 kids total, not 100 girls, 100 kids total, the Lady Dragons kind of seem to be in the mix, whether it's in the fall with girls volleyball, in the winter with basketball, and now with softball. And softball, they've been very good for the last few years or so. They sit atop the standings, 3-0, a game clear of Lanai, who is 2-1, Seabury Hall at 1-2 in third place, and then Molokai and St. Anthony still winless on the year, Division Two. Lady Farmers at 0-1, Lady Trojans at 0-2, and you mentioned it in Division 1. Baldwin still in command at 5-0. Lahaina Luna, their only 2 losses to the Bears. Lady Luna sitting 5-2. Kamehameha Maui kind of peeking in, knocking on the door, if you will. A talented team at 3-2 in third place. Maui High and KK Kaulike each with only a 1 win apiece. Sabres at 1-5. Na'ali at 1-6.
I'll tell you, in baseball and softball, the tournaments are going to be huge. I really think there's a lot of good pitching in both sports. There's going to be some upsets along the way that are going to make things very, very interesting. A little bit offbeat, a little bit unusual in tennis. Molokai has emerged as a contender in the boys' ranks.
Yeah, they really have. A couple of big wins for the Farmers over the weekend. Rain again, kind of playing a factor. They had to come back at 6:30 a.m. on Saturday and ended up sweeping St. Anthony and Lahaina Luna in a couple matches to improve their record. They're in a tie for first place in their Western Division. Pono Chao, kind of the leader for that Farmers squad. He is a returning MIL champion. Won the doubles title last year with a partner who has since graduated. Is working with a new partner this year. They've used him in some singles. He is kind of leading the way. But as we get into kind of the heart, the ending of this tennis season, Molokai with as good a shot as anybody to take the MIL crown.
Which, with their facilities and all of that, is just remarkable. Unbelievable, really. And that's our sports report for this week. Send us your bobbleheads.